Hey y'all, it's Ashley, and in today's video, we are starting a painting. Now, as you can see, as the video has started, you can notice that I've already started it, but I did start filming, and that is important. So, in reality, we aren't starting a painting because at the end of this video, I did not finish it, but I thought it was important to include this footage just to show that to be an artist you don't have to paint with hand painting, or not hand painting, but um, free hand painting, as without using a grid, because you can do anything as an artist. Like, anything you do is artist material. You don't have to be perfect at everything. And so with this piece, I am working, as you can see, I'm working from a photo on my phone. And I usually like to print out photos to use in front of me, but I must have, I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing this. But I do also want to mention that I filmed this a while ago. I think it was last year around, I think it was around September, October, November, December area, because I'm wearing a sweatshirt. And so I must have been cold. But also, I had two pieces that I was still working on for the Italy show that we had in December. And I think I was trying to finish them in time, but I didn't. But I think obviously it's okay because it wasn't a huge deal. But I was trying to push myself, and because this specific picture that I took while in Italy, I really wanted to recreate as a painting because I just really loved the contrast of the shirts on the line, and I just really loved it. And this was when we took a trip to Venice, and we were there for a weekend. And I think this photo I took when we first got there, and I don't know, something, just the white contrast of the shirts and the guy sitting on the bench. I just really loved it. And so yeah, I did the grid system because this this scene is very complex, because it's not a perfect road street where you can see the vanishing point and things like that. On this one, it was kind of hard to see the horizon line and things like that. And I'm not very good at doing perspective in that kind of way yet. I've done a little bit, and I remember back in my community college, back in the days before I went to a 4 year college, my professor was very impressed with my perspective outlook on one of my assignments. But that assignment, on the photo that he used, was very easy to get perspective right. And so on this one, it was very difficult, and I just decided to use the grid system. And as I was talking before, using the grid system isn't necessarily bad. Um, I feel like it's very necessary if you want to get everything accurately correct. And I've said this before, but when I do commission pieces or when I work on pet portraits and things like that, I do really like to use the grid, just because of the accuracy that I can get from a grid. Because if someone's paying me to, do a photo of like a grandparent or something, I want to make sure that that grandparent looks as real as I can get it. Just because that's my style when I work with commissions and things. Like, I try my best. Every commission I do, I get better. And so I like to use the grid system for that. But anyways, here I'm starting with an underpainting, and I'm using burnt sienna and a ultramarine blue. And I usually mix those together to get the darker bits. And sometimes I use white to get the lighter bits, but I don't think I did that on this one. And I'm pretty sure I'm using acrylic paint. I can't be certain because this was obviously done a long time ago. And so it's not on the top, it's not in my brain. But anyways, I used one of those. And yeah, I like to get a really good background before I start with color. And so that's what I'm doing here. I'm doing the fence. And see, this is another reason why I like the grid system is because I was able to count how many fence lines were in a certain area so that I can get them correct and accurate. Because I don't usually do architecture or buildings and things. I really like just simple landscapes and flowers and dogs and things like that. And so I'm just challenging myself with this piece. And so this is also 11 by 14 canvas. I think it's not 3 inches wide. I think it's maybe an inch and a quarter, 2 inches and a quarter, or something like that. But it's from Michaels, and I really love their. I think it's Artist Loft actually, and it's level 3 because it has the thick canvas. But I really love these canvases. When they go on sale, I snatch them up because I like to have a good collection. Because you never know when you get inspired, and it sucks when you're inspired and you don't have any canvases around or you don't have any panels around, and you're just like, what do I do? And then you have to go buy panels or whatever. And so, anyways, I started a collection of canvases, and I feel like all artists have their own collection. Unless if they use them all and they need to buy more. So, oh my gosh, I went on a tangent. But, anyways, yeah, I'm just working on this piece, and I did mention that I haven't finished it yet. So, yeah. And, you should like and subscribe for more content. So I do want to mention with this piece that I am working on it is going to be part of my abandoned painting series. And it is kind of sad to say that. But I did abandon it. I'm counting the posts that are the fences. It is sad to say that it has been abandoned. But a few months ago, I should say months ago, not few, because I don't think it was 2 months ago. I think it was quite a few months ago. I picked this painting back up because I was late night painting, and I made a mixture of paint. I made too much of it. I think it was for this one actually. And because I was doing the trees, and I got so inspired, and I worked so much on these trees that I made so much paint that I went through and I painted just random bits of things, and I did pineapples and I did still lifes all with the same color paint. I was having a blast. But sometimes that happens. You just get this burst of energy that you just want to paint. And it is important that you make sure that you paint, because otherwise all this inspiration and your drive to paint is just going to go away. And then what you're doing, you should, if you have an urge to paint, you should paint. And that's one of the things that's been not bothering me lately, but I've been thinking long and hard about, is how I haven't been painting as much as I wish. I've been focusing more on the business side of art, and I haven't been focusing on the creating part. And so lately, I've been working in my sketchbook. I mentioned this before, but I've been working on my sketchbook a lot, and I'm very proud of that. But I actually haven't been painting that much. And so I've got a few paintings that I'm working on, but um, but my family's where there's going to be a time where I can't work on stuff because we'll be traveling. And so I got to make sure I get all my painting needs out of the way. But that doesn't not discern, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop painting for, a few weeks that we're away. But I am bringing my paints just in case because you never know. And so the paints that I will be using in this piece, that I have used in this piece, and that I'm using still to this day, is water mixable oils. Now I've started using oil mixable oils just because of they're more easier to use than traditional oils for the time being because I need to get a air purifier and things like that because I think I use too much turpentine in my pieces. Um, but I do really like using this water mixable paint because the cleanup is just so much easier. And I can just use water to wash my brush, or I've always used water to wash my brushes, but um, it's it's easier. Let's just say that. And so I am bringing paints with me, and I'm bringing my watercolors, and I'm bringing a lot of stuff with me on this trip. But yeah, so I'm just painting some of these t-shirts and things, and that's what really stroked me about stroke. That's what really intrigued me about the scene was um, our tour guide in Venice. She was telling us, well, it was either our tour guide or one of the professors that went with us. I can't really remember. It's been a year, y'all. It's been a year. Um, anyways, our someone told us that um, Italians like to not paint. They like to wash their clothes in certain colors. So as you can see here, can't really see it well because I'm not really showing the photo, but it's all white. And I think there's a few blue ones in there. But they washed those all those clothes in a white color. Or sorry y'all, I have Monday brain. But it's all, one color. And so if you're just walking the streets, Venice or Italy or whatever, you can notice that whenever laundry is out, it's usually always one color. And that's what she was getting at. And so that's why I liked it so much was, it was just that streak of white and in the colors of the greenness of the branches and stuff like that. And so I just really liked it. But anyways, we're getting close to the end here. So, oh, you're getting a little snippet of, didn't realize that. Hopefully she doesn't watch this video. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything about it. So anyways, yeah, we're getting close to the end of the video, and I will, as I said before, I am going to include this in my abandoned paintings video, and I am getting pretty close. I don't want to say how close I am to finishing it, but it's getting close. Right now it's packed in the box because my family, we are moving soon. Oops, my dog wants to come in. He can wait just a little bit. The video's almost done, buddy. But anyways, we are moving. So a lot of my stuff is put into boxes, so I can't necessarily work on it just this second. But just be a lookout for those videos. They're going to be either part 2s or it'll be on the video. But anyways, I just want to thank y'all for watching. I just have all this footage that I've been collecting for a while now, and I just felt like it's time to put it out there. because obviously this was filmed in December or around that time. And yeah, since moving, now I have all this footage I can use from last year and from when um, that was filming. And oh, well, look, we're at the end of the video. So I just want to thank y'all once again for coming out and just watching my videos. And, like and subscribe and leave a comment below. I didn't do that. Leave a comment below where you like to travel in the summer. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye!